Hey, what's happening, everybody? So I decided, it's early. I'm bored. I'm going to start the pre-show sooner. I know we were scheduled for 6, but yeah, whatever. So here he is. Yay! Send some links out and people wants to join. But, it's early. Like I said, yay, horrible music. I cut it off. I did. So yeah. Just thought we'd pre-show early because I'm bored. And now I'm dropping shit all over. Ugh. And I haven't even started drinking yet. It's a little bright. I gotta wear shades. There we go. So, howdy to Lizzie and howdy to Raven in the chat so far. I think that's about it at the moment, including myself. So, not much going on, really. Like I said, kind of bored. Just thought I'd start early. So, got some invites out. Some people got to eat dinner first. Some people ain't even awake. But, so, what do I want to talk about? Let's see here. Well, we can talk about tonight's show. Tonight's show is the second annual all-female six-pack. Some cool guests. We got JD the Atheist is going to be on there. Yeah, Mr. Butterfingers. That's true. Catherine will be there. Let's see. Let me look at my official list. Okay, so Cheshire Vic, JD the Atheist, Miss Catherine, Claire, and Sam Chaos will be joining Jen for the all-female six-pack. Chris and I will be on hand, but we won't be on. So, I like my new shirt. See my new shirt? Right. In Blues We Trust, official House of Blue. This side. House of Blues t-shirt. My daughter got me. She found it at Goodwill. It's an official House of Blues shirt. So that was cool. Yeah. So I want to talk about something that doesn't get talked about very often, and that is how do I put this? Okay. A lot of people ask, what is the meaning of life? Well, life doesn't have to have a meaning. What you should be asking is, what gives your life meaning? It could be, for some people, it's their job. For some people, it's their family or their kids. Other people, it's their pets. Your quality of life determines on what gives your life meaning. If you're a religious person and you want to go, well, my faith in God, that's what gives me purpose, and that's fine. If you want to say, I like going out and digging holes, that's my purpose. That's what I enjoy. That's my quality of life, and so be it. That's your quality of life. It doesn't have the life for me. It doesn't have to be a what is the meaning of life type of thing. Guess it wasn't as long as I was hoping, because I don't have nobody to bounce off of yet. I always do better when I'm bouncing off somebody else than I do running solo. Pre-shows. Gotta love them. Gotta hate them. Nah, you don't gotta hate them. It's a six-pack pre-show here on Hereticals. We will have people. They'll be coming in here at some point. Probably a couple people in the background going, oh, Jesus Christ, what is he doing? So anybody that's in the chat got anything they want to talk about? Nothing? Anything? Bueller? We'll see. I know there's a delay. So, let's talk about what's actually coming up on Hereticals here coming up. So, Wednesday, we've got Conspiracies with the Men in Black Part 3, joined by Jen will be joining us once again. Bobby Mack, we're hoping, but we're not sure yet. It all depends on his work schedule type of thing. We'll see that. Then next Friday, we have Almost a Doctor will be joining us on Six Pack. That should be a cool sign. Basically, what it's going to turn into is Jen and Matt are just going to sit there and nerd us all out and talk science for like 2 hours. So that'll be cool. The following week on conspiracies, we will be doing part one of our deep dive into the Thule Society. Life is awesome, and what you of it, what I'm guessing is what you make of it. You might have missed a word there, Lizzie, but that's okay. I understand what you're saying. Yeah. So the following, not next Wednesday, because Wednesday's Memo of Black 3. Following will be the Thule Society Part 1. Not sure if we got anything lined up after that for 6-pack. Thule is going to run 2, maybe 3 weeks. We'll see if we can push it for 3 weeks. It all depends on how the conversation, how much research is put into it. Then we're going to start diving into some cults. Me and Chris are really excited about this. I know he wants to cover the Raelians. I want to cover Nexium. And of course, you always got your great winners. You got the People's Church with Jim Jones, Marshall Applewhite with Heaven's Gate, and there's so many different ones out there. So yeah, we're looking forward into incorporating cults in with conspiracies. So that'll be fun. Let's see here. Oh, we do have a merch store if you guys are interested in. That is Redbubble. I'm going to see if I can't. I don't think Chris put anything into anything. Nope, there's no links or nothing yet. So let me. Now, all right. Do a little bit of this here. We'll do a little. No, not cut. Want a copy? We're going to copy and paste in the description. Link to our Redbubble and our email. I don't have the link for the locals. I might be able to find that. Let me see if I can find that. How's everybody's week going? Mine. I had a really bad last day of work. My feet were just giving me all kinds of problems. So yeah, that wasn't very fun. It gets to the point my feet get so hurt so bad that there's a point it makes it hard for me to walk. So that was no fun. There we go. Now we got the link for locals in their thing for the down in the description. And I see Chris says he'll be there soon. That's cool. I said, I'm not doing much. I just got bored sitting around the house. And I was like an hour. Come in here. I was like, I'll update the computer. And then, hell with it. I'm going to start the pre-show early and see who shows up, who doesn't show up. Probably could tweet this out, huh? Hey, Jay. Why don't you tweet out the pre-show? Maybe I'll do that. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. Pre-show.
You look so lonely there on your own.
Yeah. The problem is I didn't come in with anything I wanted to talk about.
No, I know. It's like panic stations. It's like, all right, crap. I'll get everything ready. I'm about to jump in, and then I've realized that you played a bit of the start, and because of the stupid licensing, that meant I had to change the music for 6-pack.
Crap! So, I didn't think about that.
It's all fun. That's okay. What's going on, Jay? What's happening, man? You been going on the hand solo here, mate?
Yeah, like I said, I was bored.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I played video games all night while everybody was sleeping. Watched some Supernatural and.
Well, what were you playing?
Diablo 3 on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, good fun. Good fun. I've just got myself the Mass Effect trilogy. They've remastered it all.
Oh, I heard that was good. I haven't played it.
Yeah, well, I've just finished number 1, so now it's time to battle the other ones and all that kind of fun stuff. But
I heard the second one wasn't as good.
I've only just started. It's different, but it's not too bad. Hey, it's Jeff. Good to see you. Hey, Jeff, if you want a link,
hey, Jeff.
Hit us up, mate. We'll throw you a link because I'm only here for about 20 minutes before I've got to run and get kids to bed and watch my football team run around.
Yeah, Jen said she's got to eat dinner first and then she'll pop in.
Yep. Yeah. That's right. It'll be a big night for Jen, actually. It's I'm looking forward to tonight. It's yeah, I think it's I know that the last I guess Women of the Atheist Community we did, that was a pretty good one. I think this one is going to be a hell of a lot better though, just with the guests that we've got on. It's just I think it's a really interesting mix of people.
Yeah, I don't know who's Claire.
You know what? I'm not too sure, but highly recommended by Jen. I think she's. It's from the sounds of, or from what Jen's told me, it sounds like she'll be pretty interesting. Which reminds me, I need to add her into the. I've got to redo the. I haven't got her added in the intro and the description. So I've got to redo graphics again. Hooray, go me. All right, so I'm going to throw a link across to Jeff. Jeff, come in, have a chat. So for those who don't know, this is just like a pre-show. This is just kind of like where we just hang out and just really catch up pre-show.
Talk, shooting the shit, talk about whatever you want to talk about. Yeah.
Yep, it's there's no real plan to it. It's just kind of a bit of a throw together. So yeah, it's fun if anyone wants a link to come in and chat to any of us. It's come and join us.
So next week's Six Pack, you realize that's just going to be a big old nerd fest between Jen and Matt, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, big time. But I've found some really interesting AIG articles. Hey, Answers in Genesis blocked me.
Did they?
They blocked me on Twitter.
Uh-oh.
Which is funny because I don't really interact with them, but we do the Answers in Genesis, this week in AIG, and I might have tormented Ken Ham a bit, but yeah.
A bit.
Jeff, what's happened? Have you been blocked by AIG yet, mate?
No, not yet. I've got to up my game.
Yeah, mate, you're not trying hard enough.
Well, I've been on a mission all year to try and get blocked by Pastor Greg Locke, but it just seems like damn near impossible.
Which is so funny because it's Craig. You figure you'd be able to, get blocked with him. Just say, Trump's an idiot.
Yeah.
See, where he's probably smart is he knows it's interaction for him.
Yeah.
So actually, you know what? I'm amazed. Is Godless Granny, has she been blocked by AIG? Because every single Answers in Genesis tweet, she's there giving it to him.
Oh, she is too.
Like she is like, surely. But it's all fine. Hey, you know what I did find? I actually found that there's some jobs going at Answers in Genesis at the moment. And I was thinking of applying for a couple. What do you reckon? I mean, it's let me share the screen. I'll bring it up and we can have a look and see if there's any. There's a lot of jobs going. There's like a real lot of jobs going. So let's have a look at this. Let's have a bit of fun. I was going to save this for next week's six pack, but nah. If it lets me. Shit! I'm crashing.
Uh-oh.
Not good.
I'm amazed I'm still here. I will drop out momentarily. I can promise you that. But yeah, I've got the blue wheel of death spinning at the moment.
Oh, yeah, that's
I'm not responding.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm updating before I start.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on actually because it's just kind of. I'm going to drop out. I'll come back in.
All right, Jeff, how's it going, buddy?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. I've had to stay. I've had to stay indoors for past few days though, because shall we say, pinged on the old COVID-19 track and trace app. So yeah, just. I mean, I haven't tested positive or nothing like that. It's just that I may have come into contact with someone. So yeah, so isolate for a few days, sort of thing. So that's how I spent the second week of my annual leave. So
Yeah. How was I was going to ask, how was your trip? I seen you were in London and Rome.
oh no, I wasn't. I was in the West Country. I was in Bath last. I know. Lissy's chaps. Lissy saw the pictures. I was at the Roman Baths last week, just before Six Pack went live. So
Yeah, I seen the picture. That's why I thought you were in Rome.
yeah. No, that's Bath. It's the actual like big Roman temple there, the old Bath house. Pretty. I've been there before, but it's always sort of like pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
Every time I've been there.
So how was your visit with Barman?
Awesome. Yeah. His pub is lovely, by the way.
I've seen pictures. I've seen some pictures. Barman.
Awesome. Yeah. I hear myself echoing.
Chris, you're echoing, Chris.
Good. I've got like double J going. I just realized that. Hang on.
You're echoing, Chris.
Good. I just realized I've got like double J going. I just realized that. Hang on.
Okay.
Look at all the open tabs. You're doing some high IQ research there, are you?
This is just not my day, is it? Yeah. So yeah, I realized that I had you on in the background when it rebooted. It rebooted with everything, so that's good. Lucky I didn't have Pornhub up.
Luckily.
Well, I don't know. Maybe that probably would have been more interesting. All right. So yeah. Anyway, let's try this again. Let's see if we can have a look at the jobs at Answers in Genesis, because I reckon there's possibly a couple that I reckon Scummer, mate, I reckon you've got to apply for.
Have a little look there. What we got? So now I'm on my phone, so I can only see this like rather small print. So
Well, I mean, let's have a look at. There's a lot of jobs going. I mean, there's more.
Who's that, head zookeeper? Is that what they said?
There's head zookeeper. Yep. Housekeeping, human resources, marketing.
Maintenance.
What I was thinking of applying for is there's an executive role for Director of Communications and Public Relations. I reckon I'd be good at that job.
That or the paralegal at the Creation Museum.
Yeah, well, no, I didn't get far enough in my law degree, I don't think. But it's probably still going to be better than most people who'd apply for the job. But there's some interesting ones there. It's I think we should actually apply for something though. I think we just need to find the right job and then apply for it. So, any suggestions for what we should apply for?
I seen there's one up there for American Sign Language interpreter.
So I wonder, do you think if we were to apply under the name Darth Dawkins, how do you reckon we'd go?
You might have to just put Gary. Well,
look, you know what? I'm thinking that Darth Dawkins needs to apply for this director of communication. So let's see what happens.
Let's learn more.
Let's learn more. Okay, so All right, responsibilities. Okay, this is good. So, Director of Communications and Public Relations facilitates external communications with media to ensure the AIG message is presented clearly and consistently. Well, that'd be a first, you see.
That's daft.
I think that's daft all over. This position will also be the public relations liaison by attending community meetings. Look, no one attends more meetings than Darth.
Yeah, he's got that in the bag.
Yeah. As well as responding appropriately to PR issues and situations. What do we think about Darth and his PR? I think that he's. I think he could respond appropriately. He'll mute anyone who he doesn't like and tell them to stop talking over him.
Yeah.
So it's the position is accountable for displaying our core values. Oh,
I actually wonder if he, when he goes to a job interview or whatever, and the potential employer starts to ask him a question, whether he'll say, "Stop talking over me."
No. Well, you know what? He'd go to a job interview, and as anyone does, they would Google him, and the amount of stuff that would come up for him is, yeah. So responsibility. So I think he could do it in a God-honouring fashion. So promote the mission and standards of AIG. I think he could do that. This next one he might struggle with. Create a serve culture environment in all work. I think he gets people to serve him. He's more into having minions than being a minion, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you think he'd be all about serving God, wouldn't you? That's what you'd think, but it doesn't seem to work that way.
Yeah, well, you'd think so, but I think it's see, when these Christian organisations put it's all about serving and community, that's their way of saying we're going to pay you sweet fuck all, and we're going to justify it by saying you're doing work for Jesus. That's basically how they are. Yeah. So act as an AIG public relations liaison and voice spokesperson with all secular and most Christian media, including when CEO or other approved spokespersons are not available to speak to the media. I can't think of anyone better than Darth. I think he handled it really well.
I think I'd love to see him up there on Answers News filling in for Ken Ham.
Yeah, he'd probably kick Ken Ham out. He'd mute Ken Ham. Work with publicists or CEO personally when needed to vet all media requests and determine persons to be involved. See, he'd be good at that. It's Darth. He knows everyone, and everyone knows Darth. So, that would be good. Hey, Jen.
Hey, Jen.
Star of the show. The hostess with the mostess.
Oh, yeah.
We're just getting a little time in before you girls kick us out.
We've
So you gotta have some time.
We've found there's a job going at Answers in Genesis, and we're just seeing if it would suit our good friend of the channel, Darth Dawkins.
Oh, probably.
I think so. Maintain a master calendar of all media interviews. See, he knows where he's got to be, and he's got minions who help him. So, King of Discord. Be present for media interviews. Yeah, that could be good. Work with the CEO's executive assistant. Ken Ham has an executive assistant. Doing it for God.
Are there special tasks that the executive assistant has to do? Does it involve getting down on their knees regularly? And
Of course.
It involves getting down on your knees and just say opening it up and taking it for the Lord.
Yes.
How did I manage to type that in the wrong thing? Ignore me.
See, it's good. It's Jen comes in and the whole stream goes south.
Oh, every time.
Well,
every time.
Yeah, every time. Sorry about that, guys. I just tweeted to the wrong group.
Oh, look out.
Well, you guys know I did because you saw it.
I haven't seen anything. I don't know.
That's okay. I've tweeted to the right person now.
Well, that's good. Okay, so here's the requirements. Here we go. So requirements. See, this is why I couldn't get the job, but I might just apply for it for a laugh because it's it's.
Oh, by the way,
I am the atheist pastor.
A little pizza action going there.
Oh, hey, I just had pizza. It must be the night for it.
It is Friday night. Pizza night.
Yeah. Did you have pineapple? You got pineapple on your pizza?
Of course I don't. It's disgusting.
Oh, what's wrong with you? What's wrong
with you?
All right. So must agree with and be able to sign our statement of faith. Isn't that good? They get government funding, but you've got to sign a statement of faith to work there.
Yeah, that's...
I wonder why.
Yes. Maintains a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. See, no one can do that because how do you maintain a personal relationship with someone who's either A, been dead for 2,000 years or B, never existed? How do you do that? I mean, unless Ken thinks he's Jesus.
I wouldn't surprise me if Ken thought he was the second coming.
I mean,
to be quite frankly, his wife's probably still waiting for the second coming.
Well, we'll send Darth and Natangelo there. They'll show Ken a good time
with the door open.
Maybe Ken can marry them.
Well,
that would be bigamy, wouldn't it?
Well, I think Catherine's really looking forward to doing the wedding. The wedding of Darth.
Catherine.
Incidentally, I've got the confirmation for you, Jen. We have got tonight. This is exclusive.
Oh.
We have got Darth Dawkins' mother.
Oh, you ripper!
Mrs. Dawkins, Shmee Dawkins herself, will be on.
And it's girls' night, so I get to interview her. Oh, brilliant!
So it's you get to chat to Shmee, and it's she's been a little bit cagey.
That should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, look, it'll be good. Hopefully, you get all the goss. Look, but you've got to do us a favour. You've got to help. Well, I guess I'd say help a brother out. By making sure that that door can get closed every now and then. So Darth and Natangelo can have their special private
I'll certainly ask about it. I mean, I think it. I mean, we don't know the full story yet, but I think if she's insisting that he always keeps his door open, then he should be allowed some privacy. But we only have Darth's side of it, don't we? Until tonight.
You should tell. I mean, look, you have to get it through to Darth. Look, it's totally okay, and even for a Christian man like himself to have a relationship with Natangelo. I mean, I hear Kent Hovind and Matt Powell are getting married soon, so it's perfectly okay for Darth.
Anything's possible.
That'll be nice. I always thought that Kent was going to adopt Matt.
Yeah,
and they take the big giant banana down to Dinosaur Adventureland or whatever he calls it.
Let the kids ride on it. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We've seen the picture of Kent and Matt in the matching Hawaiian shirts. So
yeah. Hey, did they have little bananas on them? The Hawaiian shirts?
I can't remember if they did or not.
I think you need to go back and have a look because if they did, that is just gold.
That is gold. Yeah.
I found out like a few days ago. I didn't even realise it that technically I made a little cameo on Simon Dan's channel because he played a compilation of all the Dr. Peel videos, and mine was one of them. So I can say I've been like on a real massive YouTube channel now. So,
woo!
That's it. You'll hit 1,000 before us.
Yeah, I think I've gained an entire 1 subscriber since then.
Woo! Hey, we need more subscribers. Anyway, by the way, anyone who is in the chat who hasn't hit the subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button. I think we're at 983. 17 to go. 17 to go. That'd be really cool. I'd like to. I think it'd be awesome to get it while Jen's hosting and me and Jay are nowhere to be seen, just to prove that Jen is the star of the show.
See, you know it. Although, yeah. I mean, I must admit, I might be hosting, but there's a lot of talent on the floor tonight. There really is.
Yeah, you've got a really cool, and I've got to go and redo the intro video now because I left Claire out. Yeah.
You left Claire Bear out. Ooh.
Yep. So I've got to go and redo it. I'm just like I'm there the whole time because I've never actually met Claire.
No.
I've never spoken with Claire. So I'll be. But from what you've told me, she sounds like a really cool person. So
she's
I'm looking forward to.
She is a hoot, and I found an absolutely brilliant news article to look at tonight. So I think we'll get the hoot out of it.
Oh, okay. So
I have a picture to share.
You don't need the news article that I had prepared earlier.
We're still going to do the topic as is, but I've got something to talk about.
Oh no, because there's an Answers in Genesis article that I found.
Oh no, I think we'll still cover the Answers in Genesis. Mine isn't so much a Christian thing as it's hilarious.
Oh, even better. Hey, well, let's say, hey, Jen, it's your show tonight. So you know what? You are the boss.
Yeah,
you're in charge. So it's
that won't last.
We might as well talk about. So let's talk about who we've got on tonight. So, okay, Claire. So we've mentioned Claire. We've got Cheshire coming back. Chesh.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Chesh will be fun.
Yeah, Cheshire's always good value. She's very quiet, very unassuming, very shy. Chesh
doesn't have a lot to say for herself. No,
not really.
We need to bring her out of her shell a bit.
Yeah, look, I think that's the goal. Bring Cheshire out of her shell tonight. Catherine Roberts is coming back. Catherine's really cool. I like Catherine.
I love Catherine. She is such good value. She's an awesome person, and I'm looking forward to just having a good chat with her again.
And what a cool story. I mean, 20 years in ministry, like, wow.
And then to walk out of it and go, well, this is all bullshit. I mean, that takes something, that does.
But then to really want to right the wrongs and, I guess take responsibility, a lot of respect for her. Sam Chaos is coming on. So we've got I think we have a bit of a theme on this show.
It's interesting because we've got non-binary representation and a pagan representation. Because I mean, we don't have the big Buddhist cock tonight, so we needed some non-Christian representation. So, Sam's it, and I think Sam's brilliant. So Sam will be a lot of fun as well.
Brings a lot to the conversation. And you've got a special co-host tonight, don't you?
I do. Yeah. Everyone's favorite Jade of Jade at Atheist fame is going to be co-hosting tonight. So
I like Jade. She's awesome.
Jade is awesome.
She's such a sweetie. She's just it's that she's got that whole southern charm and
I think she's getting a little impatient now because we keep warning her about Darth Dawkins is going to appear in your comments one day. He just hasn't showed up yet. She's getting a little. I don't know.
I think Darth avoids anyone that has too much to do with us now because I think.
I mean, he likes to show up and have a bit of a read every now and then just to try to put one over on us. He doesn't want to talk in the chat.
No. See, that's what happens when you punch Bully in the nose.
We may never have him on again after his mum's been on. He might be a bit afraid.
He might not.
I mean, he's too afraid to shut the door, so he might be too afraid to come on the show after his mum.
He might actually come into the live chat next week and say, "My mummy says I have to apologise to you."
Jade, like Raven said, Jade's Southern. I didn't think she was Southern.
Isn't she? Doesn't she feel like Kansas or something?
I didn't think so.
She was definitely in the Bible Belt. So yeah,
I thought she was like Minnesota.
Geez, you might be right. I don't know. I can't remember. I was talking about it with Jade.
Hang on, you're not confusing. You're not confusing Jade and Raven again, are you?
No.
No, because when we were discussing it, we were talking about how similar some of Jade's stories to Raven's, weren't we? So
there are some creepy similarities between the two.
No, it's I don't know. Well, I don't know.
I was talking about where Jade is from.
All you Americans sound the same to me. You all sound the same. I wouldn't know a northerner from a southerner from a Californian.
Oh yeah, you would.
You will know exactly where Claire is from when you hear her.
Did you just a little off topic here? Did you see the latest non-sec news?
No.
Oh, that Kyle didn't show up.
Kyle didn't show up again.
How is that news? Kyle never shows up.
I know.
He is the absent man.
It's not even news anymore. It's not news anymore. To be honest.
Yeah, that was that's.
He was too busy bending over for his daddy. You know it.
Well, see, it's funny because there's this whole thing. Yeah, there's no Burger King in prison, like there's no BK in prison thing going around. And in Australia, we don't have Burger King. We've got Hungry Jack's. So I was going to write, there's no HJ in prison. And I thought, actually, no, I don't know if that's accurate.
Well, Ed's not here to confirm, but I'm pretty sure that there's got some HJs going on in prison.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought so. But anyway, it is what it is. Now, I'm going to have to run.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to run, so I'm going to leave it with you crazy lot. I've got to go and edit videos while watching a football game and eating dinner and doing a million things and getting everything set up. So I will see you all a bit later.
No worries, Chris. See you.
Alrighty.
Tonight, Chris.
I'm going to go watch some footy.
Give me the Dragons were playing tonight.
So, Jen, you plan on going all extra nerdy on us next week with Matt?
Oh yeah, I'm going nerdy with Matt tomorrow night. Actually, we have on Schrodinger's Bathtub. Matt and I have a astrobiologist coming on.
Oh,
so we are going to be talking at.
What the hell is an astrobiologist?
It's a biologist who studies the possibilities of life. So they look at the way that the chemistry of life works and how that would function in other worlds. That gives other astronomers and that the chance to look for ways that we might be able to detect life. So, yeah, it's I just realized you can't see me because I turned my video off, but that's because I don't want people watching me eat.
Are you eating?
Yeah, that's because I'm eating. So yeah, it should be really interesting, and Matt's really looking forward to it because, of course, he's doing the video about possible other sources of life in the solar system. So there will be lots of questions asked. So yeah, we've got some great guests lined up for Schrodinger's Bathtub in the coming week. So if people aren't paying attention to my channel, please at least pay attention to that show because it's intellectual and it's gonna learn stuff.
Oh, I'm gonna have to put that banner back up. So Jen is sciencing the shit out of this.
Well, I'm not sciencing at the moment, but I will be sciencing the shit out of it on there. As for tonight, given the company that we'll be keeping tonight, I think that we'll probably be a little bit more irreverent than sciencing the shit out of it. But hey, you know me, I usually end up going down some rabbit hole of science at some point.
Always.
Yeah. It'll be up to Jade to sort of pull you back, sort of like that, you know. Stop sciencing, Jen.
Actually, yeah, you should instead of answers in Genesis, it should be science in Jen. Or not, you know.
No, that's actually pretty good. If I was going to do, when we do a debunking, because I believe at some point we're going to be doing a bit of a debunking on, is it Ken Ham or Ken Hovind? No, we're going to do Ken Hovind at some point. Not Matt and I mean, you, me, and Chris at some point, Jay.
Yeah, one more time. Me, you, and Chris about what?
Chris, we're going to be doing a debunking of Ken Hovind. We want to get on Whack an Atheist.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be the plan. We are going to get hereticals on Whack an Atheist.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
That should be fun. So,
you got a video?
I'll definitely science the shit out of that.
Is there a video you got already planned out, or
we haven't yet? But we will.
I mean,
but maybe we should call that. I don't know if Chris is still in the background. Maybe we should call that Whack a Hovind.
Whack Hovind.
To be fair, I thought thought myself Sam and Ring would get on there after that Dungeons and Dragons game, to be fair, but we still didn't manage. But,
oh well, he did another whack of Simon Dan about a week ago.
You see what he's doing now. He's kind of clout chasing there with Simon Dan, because Simon Dan's channel's a lot bigger than his.
He's got 183,000 subscribers. That's just not right.
Like Simon Dan, he's closing in on like 500,000, isn't he now? So,
we got some
scary how many young Earth creationists there are. It really is. I'm not so much worried about there being so many Christians around, because most of the Christians who are around aren't extremists and aren't assholes. But the number of young Earth creationists, and generally being a young Earth creationist goes hand in hand with being an asshole. So,
here's one for you. I enjoy talking to Bobby. Damn it, Chris. There you go. We can do this one. Case for Creation. Ken Hovind and Matt Powell together.
Oh, I'm going to have to bring out the squeaky banana graphic for that.
You're going to have a banana graphic, and one of you has to eat a cupcake whilst Matt's talking.
Eat a cupcake during the stream, or a graphic of Kent eating a cupcake whilst Matt Powell is riding a banana.
Native Atheist. Yeah, Grumpy is actually, he's one of the main show guests, co-host, whatever you want to call him, every week on Six Pack. So yeah.
He's Grumpy regular.
He's been real busy lately. So that's why we haven't really seen him. I know he had to go back to work, and he's been doing some other stuff. So I talked to him yesterday, I think. And
Sam's about to join us.
I'm not gonna, man. Love me some Bobby. What the hell?
What's that got to do with Sam?
I have no idea.
Hey, Chris, hang on. Love me some Sam. There, you can cut that one.
It was good to see Bobby back on the conspiracy show the other day with you guys.
Yeah, it was good to see Bobby.
Hey.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, Sam. How are you?
Not bad. Been awake all of like an hour, and I'm drinking cider, but
That's cool.
Whatever.
Not as you mean to go on. Yeah.
That's not really the attitude. Oh, no, I was going to say it's morning, but it's not morning for you. It's like midday, isn't it?
It is 11 a.m.
11 a.m. Just coming up to.
Yeah.
It's an acceptable time of the day to drink. We're in Britain.
The pub's open.
Yep.
The pub's open at 11. So, yeah. So.
Hey, pubs are open. It's time to drink.
Yep. So what have you been up to, Sam? We haven't been caught on a stream for a while.
Recently, mostly looking for a job and being a whore.
Not a bad combination, that.
Yeah.
I guess.
As long as, I hopefully you're not looking for a job as a whore, because...
What's wrong with that?
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just... Yeah, no, ignore me. Ignore me.
No, where I look
work and fuck up Jen, because you fuck that one up.
Yeah. Well, being a whore is only a part-time job. Yeah, I need a bit more income than I've got from it so far.
Would Kent's ex-wife actually come onto an atheist channel though?
Probably
because I was trying to think. How many's he had now? I think he's on like wife number
5 or
4 or
6.
5 now.
He's catching up with what's her name. God, mental blank again. The joke doesn't work if I can't remember who the person is.
No.
Who's the actress who married
Liz Taylor.
Barbara Cartland? Elizabeth Taylor, sorry, not Barbara Cartland. Elizabeth Taylor. Thank you, Jeff. Yeah. So I remember because Kent, it was his wife for like many years, wasn't it? Obviously divorced him when they went to prison. Then he had that anti-vaxxer woman that he was married to for less than a year, and yeah.
I don't remember the anti-vaxxer lady.
Mary Taco, or whatever her name is. Apparently, that's how they met, was at some anti-vax rally.
Huh.
So, yeah.
Why does it not surprise me that Kent Hovind is an anti-vaxxer?
I mean, probably because it shouldn't surprise you.
Exactly.
To be honest, there's just very little about him that can surprise me anymore. I mean, after that whole thing with what happened with that kid in the ponds there, and the way
that was disgusting.
And the way Kent was so callous about that, and he, and then it was a couple of years ago, when that whole stuff with rationality rules with Rachel Oates and the other person who we won't name, when all that happened, Kent threw his 2 cents in on that just because he was having Rachel Oates got under his skin, So he threw his whole few cents in on that when it's like, Kent, shut up. This has nothing to do with you.
I'm thinking Kent is just so wrapped up in all his own bullshit that the only way he can get himself off is thinking about atheists. I reckon when he's having sex with whoever his current wife of the week is, he's always crying out, Simon Dan!
See, this is the thing. This is what I think myself and Sam may have a better chance of getting on Whack an Atheist, because he doesn't like the Brits for some reason.
He hates you guys. He really does.
He doesn't like Simon. He does not like Simon Dan. He does not like Rachel Oates. I think he really does not like Conspiracy Cats after Conspiracy Cats absolutely trounced him in a debate.
That seems like a fair assessment.
I'm trying to think. I'm sure there's another British YouTuber he's gone after as well. Actually, I'm trying to remember who it was, but yeah, he
did he go after? Did he go after Wally at one point?
May have done. See, I really thought Aaron Ra was the one who got under his skin more than anyone else, but I think Simon Dan's just like left Aaron in the dust on that now.
But see, unlike Aaron, Simon Dan and Cats rubbed it in. Yeah. Every little bit of it afterwards, they just went at him.
Well, Simon Dan's
little song with him was just absolutely brilliant.
I wasn't prepared for that.
I wasn't prepared for that.
Sometimes you just got to take the piss out of Kent.
Yeah, Simon Danzy hasn't debated him as far, to the best of my knowledge. He's just kind of like Kent was demanding a debate with Simon Dan. Simon Dan says, "I'll tell you what, I'll make you a counter offer. This won't be on a YouTube or channel. It says, I will come and debate you in front of your very own people in Dinosaur Adventureland if you can get a passing grade on a GCSE science test." And Kent wouldn't take the test.
I'm not surprised.
No. And that's all. And all it was to get like, even if it was like an E or something, just get a passing grade.
You don't even have to get an acceptable grade, just a passing one.
Yeah.
Honestly, you could literally do that by selecting C for every multiple choice question on a physics paper, and I've done with.
Yeah, and this is it. Yeah, Simon Dan even said, make it a physics paper, so it's not a biology one, because Kent was sort of saying, "Oh, I'm not going to do like the evolutionist science, you know." Yeah.
And just let them do physics or chemistry if you're feeling brave.
Yeah, I think the thing is, Kent knows, even if he got a passing grade, he isn't going to look good in doing a, you know, if he does pass, he will barely pass, and that I don't think he was willing to look that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I got some doozy dumbass tweets for you today, Jen.
Oh, brilliant. I love them.
So I'm not going to pop in. I'm just going to share screen when it comes that time. And just like you guys.
I'm happy for you to pop in for it. What was that? What is Chris doing?
Fucking Chris.
God damn it.
I can do that too. Oh, that's in the background. Man, love me some Bobby.
It's never going to get old, Jay. You know that.
No, it's not.
Never. We got some good ones from the other night too. What the hell, Chris?
I take it this is just how the evening or morning for us is going to go.
Yeah, probably. The pre-show is
pre-show's nonsense. It's just nonsense.
Yeah, just fuck it, let's go. Sort of thing.
Yeah, just a bit of fun to warm people up and all that.
Yeah, because the show itself don't start for 2 more hours. So, oh,
okay, so Chris hasn't it. I thought Chris had actually created the actual show.
He did.
Yeah. No, it's not showing up in his video list.
I have it open. It popped up on my recommended on YouTube when I opened it this morning.
Huh.
Yeah, it says live in 112 minutes.
That's there then.
Yeah, it doesn't show up for me. That's annoying.
Private chat.
Appreciate does. Sorry?
Private chat.
Wait.
Yes.
Private chat. Okay. Yep. Yep. Thank you.
Just reading. I don't have to highlight this comment, but I just was reading what Brilliant put in the chat. I've heard that rumor as well, but I have no idea if that's true or not. But
So how'd your show go last night, Jen?
Good. It went good. I think we got through a lot of stuff, and I've just sent a message to the wrong person again.
Good Lord.
I don't even know how I managed to do that.
You're not in charge of sending the links out for the stream
this time
later,
it's entirely the wrong person. So
see what happens when you put Jen in charge, Chris? She just screws everything up.
As long as you didn't send it to Darth.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
I've got the startings of a inner ear infection, and it's messing with my brain.
Oh, you're gonna go with that excuse?
I am going to go with that excuse because it's true.
mind you, I am dubious of Darth's capacity to come in a live stream with me. Last time me and Darth were in a room, he got asked what his favorite sex position was. So
Tangelo's the one you should ask.
How on earth did you manage to have Darth taught to you? Because normally Darth won't taught. You know, you saw what happened with Arden.
Oh, Darth just showed up in a Discord voice chat with us.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of. We were in. Is it Tang now? The Atheist Network group. We're in their server. There were a few of us, and Darth just kind of showed up. We assumed it was us taking the piss, and so someone in there was just like, "Hey, Darth, what's your favorite sex position?" And then it turned out it was actually Darth.
That's brilliant. Did they have an answer?
No. The response we got was, "Note to self: that person is a troll," and then he left.
That's fine. I imagine with Darth the only position Darth would do would be the missionary.
Darth having the nerve to call somebody a troll. Seriously.
Yeah.
That's
all Darth does is troll.
That's what he does, is go around channels with and with numerous sock accounts. You know.
Good morning, Jade.
Oh, we've got Jade in the chat. Heyo.
Hey, Jade. How you, hun?
Hey, Jade.
What tune is in your head, Jay? You're bopping around.
Flip, flop, and fly.
Oh, I know that tune.
Are you actually playing it in your ear whilst we're doing this?
I can hear it. I got it playing in the background.
Okay.
And I know
the fact that you guys can't hear it is a good thing. That means we won't get copyright hit.
You can sing it karaoke.
I got that video already.
Blah blah. I don't care if I die. I know this song, and I know which version Jay's listening to as well.
How?
I've got a very good idea
well
anyway.
enough to know what his lip movements are.
Because I got that same Blues Brothers album.
Move.
Briefcase full of blues. So good.
Mm-hmm. It's on the best of the Blues Brothers as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the look for it. You always have the look for it, though, Jay.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay, private chat.
Yeah, just a second.
Yeah.
See, I did it. Oh. There you go. How's that?
Hello.
Hello, Shmee.
Hi, Shmee. It's lovely to meet you. It really is. I'm really looking forward to tonight when we can have a bit of a chat.
Oh, I've got some great Bible to read tonight.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant.
Oh, yes.
Fantastic.
Should be fun.
We're so looking forward to having you on.
Just wanted to pop in and make sure this works, so I'll see y'all later.
Okay. No worries. Thank you, Shmee.
Bye, Shmee.
Bye.
Say hello to your no good son for me.
Oh, it's a lovely boy, my little guy. I mean, Darth. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, that was a bit of a surprise for everyone.
Yeah.
That would have been fun like 5 minutes earlier, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
boy.
if I'd have realized I needed to let them in, I'd have done it earlier because they've been sitting back there for a while. That was my fault.
Chris should have given you a heads up about that, though. I mean,
I know.
What is that Chris up to in the background? Invites people in and doesn't give you a heads
It doesn't
up.
tell me, you know.
Yeah. But should be good tonight. We've got having Shmee on will be pretty awesome. It's such a good guest list, as I said earlier. I mean, Sam's going to be there with us, and Jade in the chat at the moment is Jade is co-host for tonight. So that's great. And
did you send her a link to the pre-show?
I sent her a link for the show.
Damn it, Jen.
Sorry, Jade. Do you want to hop in? I am organized.
Organizational skills, 10 out of 10.
God damn it.
Yeah, and I think I heard you mention earlier that you're having Chesh on as well. So that'll be a quiet stream then.
Oh no, it's not going to be a quiet stream, not in any way, shape, or form. I thought I'd mentioned to you that Chesh was going to be on. I'm sorry if I didn't. I did to everyone else.
Yeah, I knew that you and Jade were going to be on, but I didn't know who else. I just knew it would be a group.
Oh, okay. So you know who's on. Because I only got part of the way through it, and so Chesh is on. We're having Claire Bear on, and then goes, who on earth is that?
Yeah,
I'm now thinking. I don't know that I know the name, but hey, new people.
Jade, I'd sent you a link to the pre-show if you wanted to jump in.
Yeah, so did I.
Oh, well, there you go.
I've sent you Claire's Twitter, Sam, so you know who I'm talking about. And we've also got Catherine coming on, the ex-minister.
Catherine's
amazing.
Fun. I like her.
I think that's everyone. Yeah, that's everyone.
Fair.
So it'd be good.
And Shmee.
Oh, and Shmee. Yeah, well, we've already
can't forget Shmee.
Can't forget Shmee. Yeah, so it should be good. Claire is a lot of fun. I was in the chat of her last stream, and she ended up talking about duck penis. So she will be fun.
That's right. That's who you're talking about.
That's who we're talking about. Yeah. So I wasn't actually in the stream. I was just in the chat. But she's a lot of fun. She's got an awesome sense of humor, and she kind of fits right in. So. And she was really excited to be asked to be on. So it's a new face for many of us having Claire on. So I hope everyone likes her as much as I do, because I get along well with her.
I think it's going to be an interesting stream. I think.
It should be a lot of fun. I think it'll be very irreverent, but that's kind of the aim. And hopefully informative for people. And we've got Sam will be keeping the atheists in the chat, the atheists of us, a bit honest when we start talking about bullshit. So it seems how part of the topic is about.
If it's going to be a bit irreverent, would I be correct in assuming then that we're going to be hereticals?
Oh!
Yay!
Yay! Well done. Well, we certainly can't call ourselves pagans, because that's not right. Well, we can. Which one is it? You can't. Oh, pagans with a big P. You can't call ourselves that. So, or have I got that the wrong way around?
I thought heathens was the one. There was a bit.
Of heathen is the one that's a problem, not pagan.
It's heathen.
Yeah, it's
a little bit of a
I'll get it right. I told you. I have my brains addled. I'm going to be relying a lot on Jade and Sam tonight.
Fine.
I actually, speaking of heathens, I mean, I haven't seen her in a little while, but I see Sassy Heathens had a little run-in with Brett King, of all people.
Oh, good Lord. She talking to the manatee, is she?
The manatee?
I think she was going to, and then he said, Brett King's, being Brett King, did something, or basically did something Brett Keenish, and she's like, no, fuck you. So,
Talking of sassies, the other sassy is back on Twitter. Jeff, what is that thing? Miss Sassy.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, she was in Neil's live chat last night as well.
Yeah. She sent me a message and asked how everyone was, and she's looking forward to being online a bit again and maybe getting a bit of chats going with some of us. So
Jade,
that'll be fun. Jade,
good morning.
How is
I'm good. I'm tired. I always forget that my time is different than what you guys say even. So I was thinking 7 o'clock my time, but it's actually 6 o'clock.
Oh,
but it's
so
okay.
you're Western time then?
Central.
Oh, you're Central.
Yep. Am
So
I
you're not
thinking
from
that
the South.
wrong?
You're not from the South, right?
No.
See?
Midwest.
See,
Midwest.
I figured I knew it was somewhere Midwest.
Yep.
I was thinking Minnesota, but I'm like that. I don't think that was right. But
Right next to it, South Dakota.
South Dakota.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
See, we were talking about this the other day, and I totally couldn't remember.
Yeah, because we have the crazy governor.
Yeah,
We've
but that's Midwest. That is still Bible Belt, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You say you have a crazy governor. That doesn't feel like it narrows it down.
Yeah.
Well, Kristi Noem is the governor going on Fox News and like trying to create a presidential run, and she's the one touting that she hasn't had any mandates or any mask enforcement.
Has she had any lady dates?
Probably. She's been out of our state the whole time. We haven't seen her for months. Or actually like a whole year. She was campaigning for Donald Trump for a while.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah.
So, anyways, before J-Bob, we were talking about the manatee himself. In about 13 hours, he's going to be doing Brett Keane Live, Satan Hijacked Christianity.
Wow.
Join with Mike. Link in the description.
Oh, good Lord.
And there's the link for it right there. If you want to jump in and talk to the manatee himself.
Well, when he says Satan hijacked Christianity, that sounds like some Gnostic bullshit.
Yeah, well,
Um,
look at what the picture's titled in the corner here. It says Afterlife Simulation by Brent Keane.
oh, good Lord.
So, yeah.
Oh boy.
That's going to be.
And I mean, Brett Keane's a bottom feeder. We all know that. You know.
Oh, very, very much so. I mean, to be honest.
I mean, didn't he start on YouTube as like one of your early YouTube atheists or something, and then jumped on the Christianity train because it, get more followers, and then he's just. He was hanging around with G-Man and all that crowd for a while, wasn't he? But
Fucking hell. I've managed to avoid G-Man for the most part.
I do know that Steve McRae it takes the blame for bringing him back to YouTube, though.
To Brett Keane.
Yeah.
Damn it, Steve.
Damn it, Steve. Yeah, well, he's also kind of somewhat responsible for Kent Hovind coming back as well. I think he hosted one of the first debates Kent did when Kent got online, got out of prison or whatever. So,
Verillion, talk about the Brett Keane. Verillion says, I'd rather drink glass than some laxative, shit it out, and drink it again.
Oh.
That would be an experience.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
It does.
yeah. But I would agree. It is marginally preferable than talking to Brett Keane.
Getting fired into a star is probably mildly preferable to talking to Brett Keane.
I know Jade's got TikTok. Anybody else got TikTok? No.
No.
Got GE's on TikTok, and I seen one that popped up. And some guy was like, you know, the sun's on fire, right? How can it be on fire if there's no oxygen in space? And the look on GE's face was like, did he really say that?
Yeah, his TikToks are hilarious.
Yeah. Ugh. I intend to get on TikTok at some point when I get a phone that can handle TikTok.
Oh, sure.
You get on and you'll spend hours.
It's terrible.
I do that with YouTube. I don't need TikTok.
I have TikTok in terms of I watch shit on it, and I use like the web app and stuff, which is less than optimal, but it'll do.
Well, I think even YouTube sort of got on with that. They're brought with this thing with the shorts thing now, isn't it? It's just sort of yeah.
What you doing, Jen?
Me?
Yeah, you. You're the only Jen here.
Yeah, me. I'm sending a link. I'm still sending links because I missed one.
I had mine right away when I woke up, so.
Can you guys hear the music in the background?
Yeah.
No. Faintly.
I might have to
if you try
just a little bit. There's some stuff on here probably get copyright hit.
How was your show last night, Jen? I missed it, but you were going live right as I was laying down.
Oh, yeah, it went pretty good actually. We sidetracked. We definitely sidetracked.
Imagine.
Did it take 10 minutes or 15?
Never.
Hey, Matt and I didn't sidetrack when we did ours. Is it?
That's
Yeah,
really?
The What the Fuck show always.
Really? Yeah. Your show that you did with Matt, I popped on for 30 seconds and was hit by the only inappropriate thing in that entire stream is what I logged on.
Brilliant. You came on to join the show, and there was only one point in it, and it was a response to one of Matt's friends in the chat, and we went totally off the deep end. It got really crude, and it was the only point of crudeness in the entire show.
You showed up for like
when Jay joined.
Yeah.
The 2 minutes of crudeness of the whole show was because Jay rocked up.
Yeah, it was Jay's fault. Damn it, Jay.
That's what Raven said. Jen probably had a little tingling in the back of her head. Said, Jay's coming.
So I think I caught like the last 5 or 10 minutes of your show, Jen. I woke up and you were just wrapping up. So.
I was around ish for the first kind of half hour of it, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm going to bed.
Cool. Ash just said, this time she's actually set her alarm correctly.
Excellent.
I so understand that.
We shall see.
Well, if she answered, that means she's awake now.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean she's going to be
Yeah,
awake.
she answered me. I was amazed that she answered.
I'm going to tell you, you get about like 90 minutes here, Chesh. You know.
Oh, no. And she goes, God, time zones. I thought it's in an hour and a half. She goes, I know, I'd set my alarm. Like, you didn't have to wake me by texting me. I'm sorry, but I tend to turn the ring notifications off on my phone, except for people I have in my contact list. Even when I go to sleep, because I don't want to hear it.
I shut it all off when I go to bed.
No, I don't for family because, I mean, if something happened, I want to know. So
I have all of my social media notifications set to my laptop, which I leave across the room when I go to bed.
That's
so
smart.
I just get notifications for WhatsApp and texts.
I hate Twitter at the moment. People send pictures and I don't see them for about 15 minutes for some reason. Twitter's just broken for me.
Well, I tried to send a picture to Chris yesterday and all he kept getting was a green screen. He couldn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. I'm just getting blank screens of them. About 15 or 20 minutes.
Are you not seeing what I just sent you then, Jen?
No, I'm not. It'll show up eventually. I know how I can see it. It only happens over my landline internet. If I go onto my 4G on my phone, I can download. So there's something weird with my landline internet and Twitter, and I don't know what it is. So I will turn that off, and I'll see what you sent me. I was just letting you know. I haven't seen it yet. That was all. There you go. I might have lied to you because it hasn't shown up here either. Well, that's just downright annoying. There's something odd going on with my Twitter, and I don't know what it is.
Twitter is weird.
So yeah,
Twitter is a cesspool.
Well, we need that, but technical difficulties aside.
Did you? Actually, because I mentioned this on Purple Street, but I don't know if you saw this stuff yesterday. Jen, did you see Katie Montgomery was kind of one of the trends on British Twitter yesterday? That
Katie
was so
Turf.
funny. Hashtag
That was
Katie
hilarious.
Turf.
The Turfs thought they would have one over on our. It became trending in the UK, and
no,
Katie took charge of it and turned it around on them to make it useless. I thought it was absolutely brilliant.
The meme I really loved was the Scooby Doo meme. You know, where they yell.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
It was J.K. Rowling, and they like unmastered it to Katie's face. It was. I would have gotten away with it as well if it weren't for you pesky trans. It was so funny.
I have got something running in the background that is driving me nuts. Everything keep pausing. What the hell?
Yeah.
Shh, be very, very quiet.
If we're very quiet.
Oh, I was muted. You didn't even hear what I said. I said,
Nope.
My phone finally downloaded it. It's hilarious.
Disable that.
It's gone quiet again.
Disable that.
Has it? I didn't notice. If we're very quiet, the chat might not notice us. We can hide.
Love me some pizza.
Sorry, I'm still trying to wake up a little bit.
This is fair, as am I, honestly.
This is what?
I just said, as am I.
Oh, yeah.
But you're approaching midday there, Sam. So yeah.
Oh.
well, yes, but I woke up like an hour and a half ago, so.
It's 5:30 here.
And Nerdy's awake too.
Nerdy's awake.
We are just not excited today, are we? We're just all...
yeah, we're all just kind of like...
We're saving it for the stream.
Yeah.
And again, Jay,
right. I'm
more than happy for you to pop your face in when we do dumbass tweets of the week.
Nah, you got it. I'll just pop
No.
screen.
No. Hop in. It's your thing and hop in. It's fine. It's still...
Nah, you know what
Yeah.
we'll do? I know. No, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to pop it up and Jade can read them off.
Oh, boy.
It's the co-host job.
Okay.
Oh.
You got some.
Boy.
You got some good ones this week, if you go.
Oh, I got some doozies.
All right. Okay.
I think I'm gonna run and grab something caffeinated in a minute. Be right back.
I understand.
That's why I'm drinking this. Cold caffeine.
Well, seeing as it's gone 11 o'clock, I thought I'd crack open a can of Heineken. I thought, why not?
I got 4 dumbass tweets and 2 just funny tweets. So
Nice.
Cool.
I joined the festivities of the morning and added some Kahlua to my coffee.
well, there you go.
Oh, awesome.
But I need the coffee to wake up.
Only thing better would have been if you dropped some Baileys in it instead. But yeah, okay.
My favorite actually is a pumpkin spice liqueur.
Ew.
Oh no, it's so good. But we don't have any right now, so I'm stuck with. And they were out of Baileys, so I have Kahlua right now.
Ugh.
Baileys is better, I agree.
I hear birdies.
Oh yes, I'm outside. Sorry.
Oh,
it's fine.
awesome. No, don't be sorry. It sounds
Picks
really
up
nice.
very well. Holy cow.
No, it sounds good.
That's good.
Hey, and it's a lot better than when I have birds in the background because mine are usually crows and it's normally going,
They're spying on us. They gotta make sure we're not talking about anything important.
Yeah, remember birds aren't
they'll
real.
report back to
Yep.
Ken Hovind.
Birds are a CIA direct. One of them things. Yeah.
Yeah, but
CIA operation.
Didn't we do that as a dumbass tweet of the week? Birds are
Yeah.
fake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was going to say, where do you find some of these ones, Jay? They're just...
Dude, I don't even have to go look for them.
Oh,
No.
are
That's
we
the
doing
thing.
the one I sent you this week?
What'd you say, Jen?
Are we? I'm not muted. Are we doing the one I sent you this week?
Crap. Now I got to look. I don't know if I put that one in or not. You're not talking the meme, right?
No, not the
Okay.
meme.
Oh,
I think that's
yeah.
been shown
Nope.
enough.
No, that one is in there.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that one was like a what?
What? Yeah, there will definitely be a lot of what's in that one.
All of these you're going to be going, huh?
Goose. Yeah. Birds are delicious. Yeah, it depends on the bird. There are some birds I probably wouldn't eat. You know, like a seagull.
Tastes like chicken. They say that's for all birds. They say all birds taste like chicken. So
That's what my ex-boyfriend said.
See, there's a couple of birds that I would eat, but only in specific places, like between the legs.
Oh man.
I think I've got to say, I think for Twitter there's a certain Telegraph journalist called Andrew Lillico who's been the absolute source of dumb fuckery for Twitter on me this week.
I stayed away from Christ Warrior, Great Believer, and
Oh, Great Believer.
Oh, that dude is just so funny.
That guy is just like a walking meme.
Him and Christ Warrior, they have to be trolls. You cannot be that dumb.
Oh,
speaking of that dumb,
I think Great Believer's a Poe. Yeah, I totally think Great Believer's a Poe.
So Raven and myself believe the flat earthers Pete and Pete are fake, 100%.
I reckon half the flat earthers are fake.
And then, well, another one that kind of solidified. I was kind of on the fence because I mean, flat earthers are stupid to begin with. But did you see, Jeff? You might have seen it. What AB Science had posted from Pete and Pete?
No, I hadn't. No.
AB Science got a message from Pete and Pete. I'm not sure if it was on Discord or whatnot, but they wanted to know if he would come on and have a conversation with them about the fact that water isn't actually H2O.
Huh?
And AB Science went, no, that's just silly.
I've already got my avatar on right now, but I just face palmed so hard.
Yeah.
Dihydrogenic acid.
Oh, they're. Yeah, some of them. I mean, like some of them. A lot of them. I'm sure they're either pose or it's a con or whatever. Like, I don't think like Nathan Oakley. I don't think he believes what he's saying at all.
Oh no, Oakley's got to be 100% bullshit.
Yeah. Some of them who I think might have even started out as pose, but have kind of convinced themselves that they're like. I think that's kind of the case with Sleeping Warrior. For the longest time, I thought he's got to be a Poe, but the more and more I listen, I think he's kind of convinced himself of his own bullshit.
We should ask Ranty on to a conspiracies.
We already covered flat Earth.
I know we do, but Ranty's not a flat earther anymore. He's an ex-flat earther.
Yeah, but we already covered flat Earth. Maybe later down the line.
But he does other conspiracies with cats.
He does a show with cats around like conspiracy type stuff, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, maybe you need to get Ranty and Cats on one.
Yeah.
Oh, we've had cats on
conspiracies.
Well, not a conspiracy. Haven't we had him on Six Pack? I know me and you have talked to him.
I don't know about Six Pack. We had him on your show, Jay.
Well, Ed's had him on a couple of times on his channel now as well, hasn't he? So,
I've had Cats on a couple of times on my channel now too. Cats is fun.
Oh, I like conspiracy cats. I do like them.
I need to get energy going.
I love this picture. This meme is just so funny.
All right, show us.
You're a parody. You can't be that stupid, right? You can't be that stupid, right?
Oh, see this? I just see Matt's in the chat. Jen, I think you're gonna have I think Jade was on my channel the other day. We were looking for a certain doctoral thesis.
Oh yeah,
I think you need to get Matt to read that.
I think we need. I think we should do a bit more reading of that just for fun, and some of the other ones. Because didn't one of the other ones start writing a? He said he was writing a thesis with a law or something, and that's just as crazy.
Oh, that was Sleeping Warrior, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
He's supposed to be he's supposed to be writing a master's thesis for law, which
it's ridiculous.
Me that he ever got a bachelor. He ever got the equivalent of what a bachelor's is in the UK. I mean the whole thesis was about legality of getting flat Earth taught in schools, and it was just the most ridiculous.
So I think we could. I think you could make a bit of a stream of doing that, and you should get Matt on to talk about.
But I think, the one we.
I feel like if it hasn't already read it, we need to catch Matt reading it aloud on video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, we did that to Jay.
Yeah.
Nerdy kids.
Nerdy's asking the right questions.
Story. Thesis.
I see. I got to admit, Hoven's thesis is the only I'm aware of that is published on WikiLeaks. You know,
yeah.
I didn't know
that's a hell of a journal. I was about to say that's a hell of a journal to be published in.
Yeah.
And it was not posted. Well, it was not posted there by Kent. Let's put it that way.
So was there some weird, obscure religious journal somewhere that his thesis was published in?
Probably.
Before that, it must have been published somewhere for them to have found it on Wikipedia.
My understanding of what happened here was that he did his thing for that, like Chris Homer Mill or whatever, so he could call himself quote unquote Dr. Kent Hovies.
Doctor, yeah.
And was apparently had, and by all accounts, he got that through. Got his bogus doctorate from this place.
Yeah.
Found out afterwards that he was supposed to actually write a doctoral thesis and then wrote that rubbish.
Yeah. But
And
I
I'm
mean,
not an academic at all, and I know that paper is rubbish.
Just a quick question for you,
This
Matt.
is what I'm.
Does anyone ever start a doctoral thesis with "Hello, my name is"?
I can read you the first part of it.
You go for it.
Says,
please.
"Hello, my name is Ken Hovind. I am a creation/science evangelist. I live in Pensacola, Florida. I have been a high school science teacher since 1976. I've been very active in creation/evolution controversy for quite some time." And there's the rest of it. I can't read the rest of it because I don't feel like downloading it.
It's unbelievable. It reads like a 10-year-old writing a report.
I think Matt's just heard that and is like, no. No.
Oh,
look,
you're
we got a
fucking
troll.
Numpty's
We have a
back.
troll. He's
What's
a
up,
troll,
Numpty?
It's a religion.
Oh, this guy's back again.
Yeah, what's up
He's
there,
a
Numpty?
troll,
Last week,
man.
Okay. Says he's nothing to do with Darth, by the way, but
Nothing at all.
No, he's worse. This guy has no arguments. He just goes,
Yeah.
nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
oh, so he's like Jeranism on flat Earth.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, nuh-uh.
So what I'm hearing is this guy
that
is
light, Jeranism. Lift it up.
So what I'm hearing is that this guy is a viable candidate for my next ritual.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
When you can.
It'd be nice to not have to remove the. It'd be nice to not have to remove the brain this time.
Well, how about when you can prove, Christianity, you let us know.
Yeah.
Science proves itself all the time. Just because you don't understand science is not our problem. It's not our job to prove to you science. Go and read a scientific paper. Go and get an education so you can understand the scientific papers in the first place. These things only get published in reputable journals because they actually do proper work. And if they don't actually prove what they're talking about, or at least have some substantive evidence out of what they do, they get torn down in peer review. That's how science works.
You've lost.
Yeah, Chris asked him for physical evidence about giants, and he said it's on my channel. Atheist asks if I can prove giants. It's just a bunch of fucking Google pictures. That's all it is.
Yeah. So I'm just going to put it this way: the world is spherical. See Aristotle. Ergo, the Earth has a center, i.e., the Earth has a core. Easy.
Yeah, you can argue about how that core is, but the Earth has a core. Because if the Earth was hollow, gravity would cause the whole thing to collapse.
Yeah, and if you try and argue with Aristotle, you're going to bump into some issues that a lot of early Christian thought was rooted in conversations Aristotle had. So...
There's no assumptions there. I tell you what, we can make you. There's a great big hole in Russia. How about we take you there, and we can let you down into the hole, and you can find out for yourself.
There you go,
dude. Dude, by the way, printing in all caps is like not making your argument any stronger. Can I just point that out to you?
It's not your, what is it? If not your blind faith religious nut job.
Yeah, the irony is so funny.
We can tell how far the core is because we've measured the diameter of the Earth, so we know how big the Earth is. So the Earth has a core. Do you not know? Even if the Earth was hollow, it'd still have a center, and then
its core would just be whatever exists in that space, be it a vacuum
or whatever else. So you'd still have a core because that's how things work.
Hey,
but
Numpty, how about you prove your religious text first before you start bitching about, atheism is a religion?
See,
your religion's got no fucking proof, so.
I'm going to play the I'm pagan, my religious texts are wrong, but I'm still that religion card.
Now, yeah, bear in mind you've got two in here who are not atheists, hey?
Hey, Matt, how about I send you a link and we'll science the shit out of this idiot?
Nobody made any assumptions, you dipshit.
A measurement is. I think he's confusing the word measurement with the word assumption, and we should.
Yeah.
We should just wait until he's learned basic English.
We know because of how gravity works that the Earth actually has to have a solid core, or else it would collapse in on itself.
Prove gravity. Here you go.
Gravity.
Proved it.
Now,
gravity.
So, a solid, it has to have something there. It can't just be a vacuum in the middle of the planet, not necessarily a solid core. We're pretty sure it's a metallic fluid core because of the Earth's magnetic field.
Right,
Plus, we can set off charges and see how those charges move through the core using seismographs. So we're pretty sure that most of the core of the Earth is fluid. We know how big the Earth is, so we can measure where the core of the Earth is going to be. So we're not making assumptions. We know. We might not know the exact complete makeup of the core, but we know it's there. We know a large part of it will be molten because the center of the Earth is hot and we see the crap come out in volcanoes. And we we know it's got a core.
And to answer your year 2 science question in the chat, a balloon floats because air outside the balloon is heavier than air inside the balloon. And so gravity pulls the air down faster, effectively pushing the balloon up. And that's how the forces work.
Yeah.
Matt asked for the link, Jen.
Oh, sorry, Matt.
Oh, Chris had a field day in the comments with that numpty.
There you go, Matt.
Yeah, he came around last week, I noticed.
Or there's
right. Look, dipshit, gravity. Oh, gravity.
I just don't understand.
You're gonna have to like maybe play that clip by Desert File, to be honest.
This is one of those. In order to explain the.
Hello, Matt.
Go ahead, Tim.
I normally am used to teaching physics to like high school level, so I might struggle with getting low enough to deal with this guy. I'm quite tired. I gave blood today, so I'm running low on energy and to give about trolls. But I mean, if I don't know, what are we going to call him? Because his name is far too long.
Numpty.
Okay.
I actually did say that white non-believers are idiots is in the chat. Hey, I'm going to put it out there because I'm in a mood. Let's set up a debate. I want you to explain to me why non-believers are idiots. Like we had the conversation in the chat, how you can justify Jesus having 2 grandfathers. Well, sorry, Joseph having 2 fathers.
2 fathers. Well, that would be Jesus having 3 grandfathers.
Well, yeah, I guess yeah. So it's I'd like let's set it up.
It's on. You're on, Chris. You
cool.
want to debate? He said
cool.
You want to
awesome.
Debate.
So what we'll do is we'll put the.
there's
the
always
email
a condition, isn't there?
Okay. Let's see what the condition is. So say what? Okay, so his condition is you let me say what I want. That's
to a point.
Right.
Within reason, dude. By the way, because if you come in like spout any like, should we say some of the crap like Nathan Thompson's been known to spout, any like racist or transphobic shit, you probably will.
Yeah, if you're going to be abusive,
there's not a probably about it. You will be.
I'll put it this way. I've got no problems. That person can say what they want. They can, that's fine. Within a little bit of reason, I think for both of us. So I've got no issue with that, so long as it's on topic. If someone just goes off on a rant, well, that's a different story. We'll have it moderated, so that's fine. I've just put our email in the chat. So if you're serious, send us an email and we'll organise a time. And I've got no issues. We'll get the topic set up, we'll get the time set up, and we'll make it happen. I've got absolutely no problems. We'll take you on.
Chris, and I just want to say,
says that Dark Dawkins mod it could probably help you out there, believe it or not.
I just want to say to Numpty, I don't care what you want to call gravity, whether you want to call it downity or whatever the fuck else you think you should call it, or whatever your weird belief system is. In that sense, we know that happens, that objects are attracted to each other according to their center of mass. This is empirically proven.
I feel like the thing that this guy might be not getting is the concept of what a force is.
I think with this person's not getting is like the caps lock doesn't need to be on.
Yeah, that's true.
I did point that out actually, but I don't think he listened.
Chris, Nerdy, that's an awesome debate. Is Disney canon?
Sorry, I was just going to say, Chris, if you ever want to drag a physicist on for one of these, I'm sure I could have a bit of fun.
Oh!
See, I reckon you and me could make a good team because, I mean, I've got the history side of it. I can tackle the history. You tackle the physics. And between us, I mean, we can probably disprove the Bible in about 3 seconds.
Oh, I would say so. Maybe 4, because sometimes I'm a bit slow. But
look, we'd probably want to have a chat beforehand. So, yeah, maybe 4 seconds.
Yeah.
So I've got a question for the numpty in the chat there. Why is your book real, but my book isn't? My book, I got words. I can actually prove that Buddha existed. You can't prove that Jesus existed, but my word isn't true, but yours is.
I'll settle that for you, Jay. Your book's not real either.
You shut your mouth.
I think Jay's about as real as. I think Jay's book is about as real as the book that I have over here.
Actually, really quickly, everyone. I'm just about to put my son to bed, and he's seen that Jay's on there. He just wants to say hi to Jay.
Hi, Jay.
Hi. That's my buddy right there.
Good night, Jay.
Yeah. Good night, man. Have a good night.
I have a book over here that I can confirm exists. It is as real as Jay's book.
Yeah? Which book?
Oh. The book is real. That's
we want to do that. I got.
Yeah, well, we're not going to argue that the book's not real. I think Chris got.
Oh no, I know.
The book is definitely real.
Oh, I know. I'm just
definitely written by somebody. Buddha was definitely a real person. No arguments there, Jay. Jesus, on the other hand, you're going to be harder to prove that Jesus was a real person.
I'm just a dick, and it was like, oh, I have a book over here. I don't know what book it is without looking, but
it's real.
The book exists, and I'm being a dick. So,
yeah, no, I agree with you though.
So, Numpty, if your Bible's real, then my vampire book, the Encyclopedia of the Undead, is just as real as your Bible.
Matt, you got a science question from the chat.
Oh, did I? Sorry, I wasn't quite paying attention to the chat. Let's have a look. What did I get in the chat?
Are we doing a stump gen now?
We're doing a stump gen.
Yes. Because one of the things that we know about the sun is its temperature. One of like astronomy can be hard because getting exact numbers is not all that easy because we're dealing with distances that are huge.
Yeah.
But one of the things that we're really, really good at is telling the temperature of things, particularly once we know what it's made of. Now, what it's made of is quite easy. You just look at the emission lines, the exact colors that come off, or the absorption lines, depending on which part of the sun you're looking at. And I did this simulation. It's like a teaching one in senior physics. It's not one that everyone does, but it's fairly simple. So you take some computer, you balance two equations, and you can figure out the exact brightness of certain colors based on temperature. So we can tell how hot the sun is, and we know that if it was only 20, 30 miles away, we would all have been cooked long before we were born. Yes, the sun's rays are pretty damaging to most things in this solar system, which is why our magnetic field is so important. But if the sun was only local, where we got a little bit of a problem, like as in like, would you mind surviving 1,000-degree temperatures? I'm not sure. By the way, Numpty, sorry, my brain's going. I can't remember names at this point. I was thinking of something else in my head, but I better not say it. So, Numpty, if I had a flame in front of me and I put stuff into it and got colors on that flame, could I tell what element I'm looking at? Yes or no?
They're not assumptions, dipshit. They're proven.
Yeah.
I just want the answer to that.
There's this fun thing called experimentation.
Yeah, we know what the absorption lines are for different elements, so we can tell if we get light from something, we can tell what it's made of, what are it coming from.
Let me stop all of you for a sec here, because I just feel I need to point this out. Unless you can explain this in the form of the Sesame Street game, that one of these things is not like the other, he's not going to understand, okay?
Actually, I think I may have figured out why they keep thinking the sun is local, and it's to do with the fact that a lot of them seem to think it shines out of each other's asses, and so they do think it's local. Which, yeah, that's not the sun. I mean, I'd be curious to get a spectra of what that looks like to figure out what's inside there, but I don't want to go anywhere near it.
Just 1 second, guys. Why non-believers? We got your email, and we will get in contact with you.
Yeah,
we did receive the email, so we will get in contact with you.
Yeah, and I think we've done with answering your questions.
I think we've had our laugh now.
Because honestly, if you can't understand the science, what hope do you have of learning? You need to go back to school and take some proper science courses and learn the basics, and then you'll understand it better. And you can do those base experiments and figure out how that works.
Normally,
I did them in high school. I did experiments with spectral lines in high school. I don't know about you, Matt, but I did them.
I'm still doing these experiments. This is what I do for a living. But all I'm going to say is for tonight, if he wants to say any more on spectroscopy or how much he doesn't understand it, when he gets to go and do all your study, and when you get to doing a PhD in physics, come back and talk to me. Maybe on another night we can debate something else.
I'd suggest, Numpty, I'd suggest you start at what they call remedial class to begin with, then work. Start working your way up from there.
We don't call them remedial anymore. They're special classes, or was it standard or general? We don't tend to use the word remedial here. We can think of other words. but not that would be politically correct.
I mean, we could always use
Special
the term
class.
interventional. My high school used the term interventional classes, which was fun.
To be honest, I thought the way you said special was actually way more disrespectful than remedial.
I don't know. I kind of like that one.
Yeah, that was half the point.
Lower end of the bell curve class.
No, it's the other end of the bell curve because you're not allowed to say lower apparently anymore with classes. Just the other end.
Yeah, the non top of the class end. Yeah, that'd do. That's probably close to the level.
I'm not sure. I think we might be more at the level of that Science for Babies series.
I remember I actually had to take a class where I was teaching younger people because we somehow did this thing where it was like holidays and they were bringing all these classes. So I did actually have to teach a class of people who are in about year 6. Yeah. And like we were teaching them origami, but I'm wondering if that's a bit too advanced to start with. Do you think that would be competently?
I'd suggest colouring books maybe to begin with.
Geography or advanced colouring in. Well, we can start with basic geography then.
Yeah. Lesson number one, mate. Lesson number one, numpty. Draw with the crayons. Don't eat them.
And do not, under any circumstance, shove them up your nose because you'll just end up like Homer.
I will say,
and don't shove.
If he shows up, I'll give him credit because I mean,
yeah,
I don't imagine it's going to be a balanced debate, but that's okay.
Well, I'll moderate.
Yeah. Well, you're the moderator, so that's
Listen, I'll say this. Okay. Look, we've been a bit. We've been a little bit like rude to you and had a bit of fun in the chat. But if you do come on here, I say Chris and Jay will be very, very fair with you. You will get your opportunity.
Oh yeah, and if you don't think I'm going to be fair, look at Chris's debate with Darth Dawkins.
Yeah. Well, look at Ed's debate with that guy that both of you did as well. So
I'm actually still looking to do my first debate, but yeah, like I'm just taking the piss now because I'm tired.
I'll debate you. I'll debate you.
But what do we do? What about what? About whether it's TUIs or VB. TUIs or VB.
I'll be a young Earth creationist. I'll take the young Earth creation position for a laugh.
That would be entertaining.
You probably do a better job than Ken Ham.
I just start with hello. My name's Kent Hoven, and I talk high school science.
Chris, you got to really emphasize the Kent in the Australian.
You got to say water a lot.
Water.
Don't forget.
Now I'm just thinking of the videos that Randolph showed earlier about him turning into an aeroplane.
Yeah, that was
pretty helicopter.
I know I keep saying this, but you've got to get Dr. Josh Bowen on for a 6-pack.
Oh, he already said he'll do the Ken Hogan talks to Darth Dawkins.
Yeah, that's got to happen.
I am definitely going to be there watching for that one.
Oh,
I'm just excited for Mrs. Darth Dawkins' mother tonight. I think
Mrs. Darth Dawkins. Yeah, that's going to be
Shmi. Good old Shmi.
Star Wars people will get the reference.
Or Peter Pan, whatever.
I think Sam was been trying to say something for a while. I saw the sound thing moving, and then this is the joys of international conversations where there's a slight delay, and we all sound like we're talking over each other.
Yeah, there were a couple of points where I was going to say something, and then I realised I would have been talking over someone. Fuck if I remember what any of them are.
It must have been good points.
That happens to me a lot with Jen.
What are you blaming me for now?
Yeah. I think the other thing is
I'm innocent.
we discussed him not shoving crowns up his nose. He also should not shove pencils up his nose to try and get out of the debate.
Mate, what about a texter? Because I mean, with a texter, you might get a little bit high. That could be, woo.
I will say that Blackadder tried the pencil thing. It didn't work for him.
Precisely.
He didn't put the pencils far enough.
Yeah.
I can't type either, apparently.
Apparently
will see what
not.
I mean in a second. Oh, so will Jay. Just-
That's all fun. It's all fun and games. I'll tell you what. I'm looking forward to this tonight. It's going to be a cool show. I get to sit back and be, I guess, part of the crowd. It'll be nice.
Yeah.
I'm excited too.
And
well, three of us are here already, so we're ready to go.
Stepping up to the co-host duties already, Jade. I mean, that's
Yeah.
You've got a big job keeping Jen in line.
Yeah, good luck with that. I've been trying to do that shit for 2 years.
Yeah,
I've been trying to keep Jen in line for 2 years. It ain't working.
So will the bet tonight be out of myself? Sorry?
I just said I'm excited, and I don't think she needs to be held or contained.
I think we should keep Jen in line, but the line should just be a block.
A block.
just remember, I can always do this.
I think the question is,
that's okay. Just remember, I can do this.
I think the question becomes, which of us are going to be in line?
Yeah,
I think you could almost run a bet on who says the first crude statement.
Jen, I'm
calling it. It may not be. Don't forget, we've got Chesh and we've got Claire on.
And
we've got Sam.
I was actually going to say Cheshire, to be honest. But
Jen comes in first, so Jen's got all the chances.
I don't think I'll start out with it.
I think it might be. I think we might all be shocked, and it might be Jade. We might all be shocked.
I think that would shock even me.
Jade's got the opportunity.
Yeah.
Gosh, I might have to think of something now. Try to slide it in.
Yeah, just say that would have worked.
Hang on. Was that slided in? Was that a reference to something? Just slide it in.
I'm trying here.
Yeah, you're doing well. That's all right. A few 6-packs and there'll be no hope for you.
I know. It's starting to get that way. Like, I'm starting to be more comfortable with sexual things. And so I can't remember what I said to my husband the other day, but I said something and he stopped and did a look back at me. Like, did you just say that? Yeah. And he started laughing. He loved it. But I was just like, oh, wow, I've been hanging out with people for far too long now, apparently. I'm starting to...
been hanging out with men too long.
When you're in church and you said those nasty atheists will corrupt you, they will.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
You're talking about me.
I'm proving all of my old Christian friends right, 100%. But it's okay. I love my life so much more now.
Yeah, it's a lot more fun, isn't it?
Yeah. What's life without a dirty joke or two?
Exactly.
I'm starting to realize that.
And as Matt will confirm, as being an Australian, if you don't say something crude occasionally, people will stop thinking you're Australian.
It's just what we do in Australia.
It does. Oh, I forgot Chris can confirm it too. Sorry, Chris. Forgot you're Australian for a second.
I'm
They just forget about
That's
Chris.
why I was reminding Chris earlier of how you're meant to properly say Kent Hoviland's name.
We can just forget about Chris altogether.
Yeah.
but yeah,
I enjoy talking to Bobby.
You're not the only one with the power here, Jay. Sorry, Matt. I really interrupted you then to torment Jay.
No, I would happily sit back and listen to Jay being tortured.
Sorry,
you set me up.
He is the. He is
Sorry?
What? We lost Jeff. He started talking.
Yeah.
I was just saying, how could you forget Chris is an Aussie? You know, I mean, he is the staff doffs as the dopey Russell Crowe.
Well, this is true.
No, if you want to see me tortured, go to my channel, and you're gonna have to find it because I don't remember the name of which stream it was, but find the one about the candles. You want to talk about someone tortured for 2.5 hours?
That was getting on 18 months ago, that stream. And we are still giving you shit for it.
I know. It's been a year and a half. I still get shit for the candles. Which is funny because Raven's the one that brought it up. I just happened to vocalize it, and I'm the one that got all the shit for it.
Yeah. That's fair.
That's true. They said a year and a half later, it's still coming back to bite me. So,
hey, I just want to say too, I saw the African Humanist is in the chat. Can you let me know what your Twitter handle is? Because I want to get in touch with you and organise to get you on one day. I love your content. I love some of the stuff that
be awesome to have you on.
Yeah,
that's really good people.
Cool. Yeah, I would love it if you would come on at some point. So if you can let me know what your Twitter handle is so I can get in touch with you, or Jay will get in touch with you, that would be awesome.
No, Grumpy is not here. I'm not sure where he's doing.
Hang on. Grumpy is always here.
But if you guys do want to know more about him talking about playing chess with the Iceman Richard Kuklinski, we actually have a video on that of me and him talking. So you can go check that out. He's got some cool stories. So
that was one of the coolest interviews I think I've seen. It just went in a direction I wasn't expecting it to go. As I was watching it, but it was just so. And I know both of you, and I know a lot of Ed's story, but it was just so captivating. It was you couldn't turn it off. It was just so damn interesting.
See if I can find that and post a link for it. Was that on this channel or was that on Ed's channel?
You did that on that was on Nevermore. It's probably the last thing you did on Nevermore because I mean,
was it on Nevermore?
Yeah, well, you hardly do anything on Nevermore anymore.
I know.
This is basically your channel.
No, it wasn't on Nevermore.
I sometimes miss Nevermore.
Might have been on Ed's then.
Yeah, I'm thinking it might have been on Edge.
What did we do on Ed's?
The Kuklinski interview.
Yeah, I thought it was Nevermore, but anyway.
Oh, Jade, that whole thing of God listening or God watching you. Yeah. When I left the church, I reckon it took me 2 years to get over that.
Yeah, it was on Edge.
That is still, like, even though it's so weird, the things that stick with you after, like, it's almost been a year now. I just realized, I thought it's been longer, but it's actually been almost a year since I realized I didn't believe in God. And the things that still trip me up are kind of crazy sometimes. And it'll just be so random, like, that I'm just like, oh wow, where did that come from? That thought. Or the other day I was in the shower and I started singing a worship song and I was like, oh, that's so random. Like, it's just so weird.
I do that when I sit down and play keyboard or piano, because I played so many of them when I was younger. I'll sit down and I'll just play a tune that comes to my head, and 9 times out of 10 it ends up being a religious one again. What am I doing? Why?
Something Yahweh trying to call to you, something.
Yeah.
So there, I posted it in the chat. There's the link. It's on Grumpy's channel. It's so-called Grumpy Talks to Jesus. That's where we sit down and we actually talk about his time in prison with the notorious hitman Richard the Iceman Kuklinski. So that's really good chat there. So if you guys get a chance, go check that one out. It was really good.
Yeah. But not until after tonight.
But not until after Six Pack.
So, yeah, I do actually remember Ed saying that Kuklinski is like the scariest man he's ever met, and for Ed to say that you got to know Kuklinski is a pretty damn scary guy, you know.
Just because I'm typing to somebody at the moment, you have to go in on me. Yeah, bring it, come on, bring it.
See, I came up with an unorthodox and potentially bad way to deal with the whole God is listening thing. I just went, okay, kinky. I'm into voyeurism.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no one's got a response to I'm into voyeurism.
But that's one of those. What's God going to do if I just go? Oh, okay, this is fine.
It's good.
Hey, Amber.
Last longer.
Hello, Amber. We was just talking about your hubby.
Yeah, apparently he likes to watch.
I hear crickets. You got crickets outside, Jade?
Yep. Crickets and birds and
because the birds
cicadas, probably.
Well, it's food for the birds, isn't it? So you get more birds.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
They can, they can take them. They're so annoying. We also have June bugs really bad this year, and they're just all over the place. I don't know if birds eat June bugs, but
oh, June bugs! Oh,
yeah, they're nasty.
I had a June bug one time hit me in the lip, and my lip hurt for like 3 hours.
I believe it. They're huge
things, and they're horrible. It's one of Raven's. She hates June bugs probably the most. I think, other maybe spiders.
That would be a very similar list for me.
Yeah.
Gosh, me and Raven, we need to talk.
I'm telling you, no shit. Like I said, every time I hear something new about you, it's like, Jesus Christ, it's like I'm talking to my wife.
So we need Jade meets Raven, the stream.
Mm-hmm. We do. It sounds like it. Every time I hear something about her, it sounds like me.
Well, Jade, Raven, the debate.
Who is the other person?
Jade moderating.
No, I'd be like this all the time going. So yeah, Chris, I don't know if you caught that. The African humor Papa, she messaged you on Twitter.
Awesome.
And I just messaged back.
Well, there you go. All set. Is Numpty hasn't replied back yet, has he?
Yeah, I think we're looking at maybe Saturday. Week, because he said if it's not before Sunday, it'll have to be a week later. So yeah, well, it won't be before Sunday.
Yeah. So she's so you said what time? Okay, so let's try for Saturday.
Are you going to compete with Matt and I? Are you? Jeez.
I'm going to have a look at the exact time you're going on, Jen.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go on at that exact time.
No. We're going to go 5 minutes earlier.
Oh.
No. I'm actually going to go 5 minutes later so I can jump into her chat and then bring everyone over.
Yeah, spam everybody to come over.
Spam it, get everybody.
Yeah,
that works.
I was going to say, Chris, I don't know if you've spoken to African Humanist before, but you really ought to get her on for a 6-pack. She's awesome.
That's what we're working on, Jeff.
Funny you say that. I've just hit her up for that, so we'll see. We'll see. That could be cool. And you're back on for a 6-pack at some point too, Jeff.
Yeah, it looks like trouble is it looks like this is like my first week off, like however long, and it's girls' night, so now it looks like I'm going to be women working again for God knows how many weeks on a Friday. So.
See, I'm not going to say that we set it up that way. It's like, oh, hang on, Jeff's got a week off. Oh, he'll want to be on 6-pack. Yeah, let's make it ladies' night. Yep, sweet. Yep,
that was so planned.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, conspiracy against Jeff.
Yep, it's all a conspiracy against Jeff.
It is.
So are we going to cover that one Wednesday, are we?
Yeah. We'll make that a 4-parter.
I thought you were going to say we'll make that foreplay.
Well, yeah, because first we got to start off with the history of the British Empire. So that's at least 2 episodes.
Oh, hang on. You've got a historian here. I'm thinking we could make that, do that over a year.
That could be a series.
Only if I get to use my best British historian voice, and at this point, the Picts came over the mountains, all that kind of stuff.
Do you get to talk about Doggerland again?
I don't know if Doggerland counts as Britain. I mean, that's kind of Britain was.
Well, I'm sure the British would have thought it did. Had they had armies and monarchy back then, they would have thought it was theirs, and they would have fought over it with the French, because that's what the British do.
That wasn't the British back then. That was the British as we know them really.
Oh, they're late.
Been there 1,000 years.
It's not even. We're not even talking. We're not even talking Rome.
Right.
Yeah, it's pre-Rome Doggerland.
Essentially, the original inhabitants of England are the Welsh.
Yeah, the Britons.
Yeah, they were, and then you sort of had the Angles and the Saxons came in after the Rome and kind of pushed everyone out. Then the Vikings came a raiding, and the Vikings basically did what the Vikings do, and it's the English kind of, or the original Britons, the Welsh.
Then we had these other bunch of Scandinavians who actually were settled in France by then, called the Normans, come over and they did their thing. So,
yep, good.
Yeah, honestly, I think we could do with a Viking invasion right about now.
I'm sure you'd love those Scandinavian men coming over in their longboats, Sam. Raid and pillage.
Yeah, I'm sure that would go great.
So, Chris,
I noticed the difference with Boris Johnson?
The trouble is, they're not even the biggest barbarian. See, they're not even the biggest barbarian raiders in Europe now. That now belongs to England football fans. So,
England have football fans.
Yeah, apparently, allegedly.
Oh, I
thought they just have football hooligans. Actually,
yeah. That was. I was cheering for England. I was hoping England to get a win. I'll be honest, with the competitive nature between Australia and England, a part of me kind of maybe chuckled a little bit, but it's. I did want them to win.
See, I don't get the riots and that you guys have, because your players did so well to get where they got.
I know, that's the way I looked at it. It's like, hey, they did very well to even get that far, and I just couldn't. The blooming riots and a lot of the racist abuse that was thrown at the players was just disgusting.
Absolutely disgusting.
So, well, we're coming on to 7:30. I think we need to wrap this up so everybody can get ready for joining the show here in about a half hour. I want to thank everybody for showing up except for Chris.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Damn it, Johnny. You pick on me so much.
I know. I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you for
I thought you loved Bobby.
Shut up.
That's beside the point. It's,
Man, love me some Bobby. I wanted to say a big shout out and a thank you to Almost a Dr. Matt for coming on the show. Good to meet you. I've seen you a couple of times with Jen back now, but glad to meet you. Thanks Sam and Jade and Jeff and that other lady down on the bottom for joining us for the pre-show.
Actually, I can make an announcement right now because it's just been set up. African Humanist will be on Six Pack in 2 weeks. It's done on the condition that Jeff is nowhere to be seen. So obviously that's fine.
That's fair enough.
It'll be a Jeff-free show, but we've just that'll be fun. That will be a really cool conversation.
African Humanist, yes, it'll be on this channel in about a half hour. It starts at 8. So but thank you everybody that joined us. In a half hour, we said to 6 Pack. Jen will be hosting with Jade as the co-host. Chris and myself will be sitting in the background, watching everybody, enjoying the needed week off.
And
thanks for Jeff for showing up.
Sam will be on.
Sam will be there too. Yep.
Yep.
Along with Cheshire, Vic, Claire, and Catherine. So thank you everybody for joining the pre-show. Remember, pre-show starts usually about an hour and a half. About an hour and a half before the six-pack show. Today I went a little early because I was bored.
It showed because you're kind of just there going for the first half hour. It's like you're going, I'm bored.
Yeah.
Talk about. There's no one here. Oh yeah, I haven't.
What did you expect? None of us are ready.
Next time I'll bring something to talk about when I start to because I don't do well if I don't have a topic to talk about.
Bring your candle.
Listen, you. That's about enough of that bullshit.
Yeah. Poor Jim.
So, thanks everybody. Thanks for joining the pre-show in a half hour. Make sure you join in, pop back on and watch Radicals. Thank you all. And as always, have a good evening.
We won't see you in half an hour, but Jen and look, it'll be a better show without me and Jay. Let's face it.
Oh hell yeah, sexier too.
Well, I'll give you that one.
Definitely sexier.
We'll give you that one. So
yeah, there's no two ways about that. You won't have to listen to me and Jay drone about things. Darth Dawkins won't be on this week because it's women only. So
we got Smee on.
Yeah, Shmee will be there. So Shmee Dawkins, Darth Dawkins' mother,
she was awesome earlier.
Is confirmed. So she popped on earlier, did she?
Yeah, she did. She popped on to us.
So. That's good. Yeah, she said she was going to test the link and try it out. So that's good. It's
awesome.
Look, make sure you talk to. I mean, we've got to get that bedroom door closed so Darth and Atangelo can have their special time. Hey, now anyone who's watching, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button because we are like dangerously close to 1,000.
17 away. 17.
I mean, we're at 983 subscribers and
984.
984.
Yep.
And incidentally, I know that Gary Priestley keeps unsubscribing and resubscribing in the hope that I think he can, be number 1,000. I think that's important for Gary to be number 1,000. I think he was number 100, 200. I think he's hit every special number. So
it's one of the few things that Gary can do, especially when their mum insists they keep their bedroom door open.
Well, we picked up another one, 985.
985. Okay, 15 to go. Jen, no pressure, but make it happen. Go on, do it.
So, thank you, everybody.
Yeah, get it.
Chris, you want to run an outro?
Night, Jen.
Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.
Chris, you want to run an outro?
No.
Nah. All right.